preview of Olympic athletes and events?
Well, they've started again. The Olympic Games for 1984, the 23rd Modern Olympiad. For most of us, this will be the position we'll assume right here on our couches watching the games. As you can see from the graphic underneath me that I'm the official junk food junkie of the 1984 Games. People often ask, why do we need a junk food junkie? Well, the 84 Games are the first really truly commercialized Olympics in history. By that we mean that a lot of sponsors have paid a lot of money to become the official breakfast food of the Olympics, the official toaster food of the Olympics, the official tire, etc. Well, my job as the official junk food junkie is to increase your involvement and your participation in the Olympic Games. And you probably wondered, well, how can I do that? I'm just watching television. Well, community television, we believe in audience participation. And towards that aim, we've come up with what's known as the Caloric Triathlon. Real simple to do. All you do is choose 3 of your favorite sports. In this case today, I've chosen pistol shooting, track, and swimming. Now, our frame of reference for the Caloric Triathlon is the sitting position in television. And in that position, we use about 102 calories an hour, 0.7 calories a minute. Not very much. And what we do is we compute that against our caloric intake, the amount of food, which we will see later in the piece, that we take in, and match that with the amount of calories expended by the athletes in the game. And it's important that we keep track of this caloric intake because there will be 180 hours of television coverage by ABC of the Olympic Games, and it'll be starting from 8 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. So, as President Reagan said at the beginning of the show, let's eat. With the big iron on his hips. Howdy, Olympic fans. Today's first event in the Caloric Triathlon is pistol shooting. Pistol shooting may not seem like a very glamorous event. It really isn't. You just take the old pistol out and you blam away a few times. But I want to bring it back because we've all heard of the death of the westerns on TV and the movies, and if enough of us supported the pistol shooting, perhaps we could make a resurgence in those forms on television again. So, here we go. The Caloric Triathlon first event, pistol shooting.
To a brand new day. Some off to work, some off to play. Sharing the dream of a place in the sun. Though we are different, all of us are one. We in LA are proud to welcome you. Los Angeles. You followed your dream, you've got me to see it through. We in LA open our arms to you. Los Angeles. We're sharing.
Here's the scores for our first event, the pistol shooting. Our intake of beer was 150 calories for that one 12-ounce stubby. The Hostess Twinkie took up another 250 calories. The M&M's, the official snack candy of the Olympic Games, took up 240 calories. Our total intake was 640 calories. Now this would require us to be watching television for 6.2 hours to burn off all those accumulated calories. Bon appetit, and now off to event 2.
Second event in our Caloric Triathlon is going to be track events. Now the track events carry a lot of emotional memories for us Americans. Remember Jesse Owens and the little guy with the mustache in Berlin in the 1930s. We have the 1968 Power to the People salute. Also, the track events are probably one of the most glamorous ones. Here's where we find out who the fastest human in the world is and who has the most endurance in those marathon races. It's a real killer. First event in a moment.
You've been working for years.
It's now official. The official intake from the track event is that cola that we drank was 145 calories. Oh, another one of those nice cold brewskis was 150 calories. That so good for you cup of cake was 250 calories, and each one of those little hummers of a candy bar we had was 240 calories. So our total caloric intake for the second event from the track venue was 785 calories. Now again, this would require you to be watching your television set for 7.7 hours of viewing to burn off that many calories. Oh, I bet you can hardly wait for the third event, can you? Well, here we are at the third event of our Caloric Triathlon. For those of you who've forgotten, all of these fine, nutritious products are official sponsors of the 84 Summer Olympics. The swimming events are one of the most prestigious and glamorous ones since Mark Spitz won his 7 medals back in '72 in Munich. So you get to stock up on a lot of sodas, a lot of nutritious foods, and off we go. Second leg of the relay. Sure could use some quick energy. Those ding dongs are great. These long events, these swimming events are going to take hours on television. And that's why I stocked up on a lot of this official Olympic snack foods. You know, it just gives you that quick energy to keep on going. And remember to measure your caloric intake against the caloric expenditures of what the athletes are doing. And that way you can participate in the games too. And you can be sure you'll be a winner. Now, the official intake for the third event from the swimming venue. That cola we had was 145 calories. The beer was 150 calories. Our cupcake took us 250 calories more over the top. And the candies, a delicious 245 calories. For a grand total of 785 calories intaked during the swimming event. Again, this will require you to be in front of the tube for 7.7 hours of viewing to burn off if you do nothing else except watch the wonderful 1984 Commercial Olympics from Los Angeles. Our event totals for today's Caloric Triathlon were shooting 6.2 hours of TV viewing to burn off those calories, running 7.7 hours, and swimming was another 7.7 hours of time in front of the tube. Again, you will have to spend 21.6 hours of nothing but TV viewing to burn off all those wonderful calories. Again, this is Olympics for you, and as President Reagan said,
let's eat.